Our adoption of thinking worlds provides our students with the use of authentic and contextual environments in which to exercise a degree of autonomy in their development of study skills and strategies as they explore, grow in knowledge, and demonstrate what they've learned. These virtual environments, great for delivering content, are also evolving. What you are seeing here is a relatively sophisticated lesson on Islam in the development stages by a grade 8 student. Not only will students be able to generate self-marking lessons, but these simulations are going to host entire classes and become mobile on both Android and Apple systems. This kind of platform, so attractive for homeschooling students, also has huge implications for global education issues. The most amazing opportunity that HCOS is seizing upon, perhaps, is with Quest Atlantis. Using Quest Atlantis on both PCs and Macs, students are confronted with quests that need to be solved in order to resolve a large variety of conflicts. These problems are not easy, nor are the solutions black or white, but the questers must explore the problem, discover the information available, and formulate a plan that takes the concerns and welfares of all the stakeholders into account. These problems may involve West Coast fisheries and the need for responsible farming, logging, and sports fisheries practices. Another quest may involve trying to better understand the historical interactions between nature and a particular group of humans, and how this influences both the environment and the culture of those humans. Or, questers could be involved in a space mission that involves learning about the various means of saving the Earth from an asteroid hurtling towards the Earth. As in all these quests, students will be challenged to gather the information needed to make informed decisions, and then be confronted by the outcomes of their decisions. Perhaps the crown jewel of our Immersive Technology program, however, is what the students themselves are doing with the virtual worlds we provide. In Viamus, our virtual Antiquities museum, we have students rebuilding the ancient civilizations that surrounded the Mediterranean. In Rome, you can race chariots around the Circus Maximus. Surprises also await you below the Colosseum and in the public baths of Rome. You can also watch and read accounts by students about the key moments as they unfold in the Punic Wars. Or you can get feedback from both the Romans and Attila himself as he launches an attack against the Romans. In our Canada world, this build is spanned by the CP Railway. The stations themselves become museums for the regions, but you can also explore the Battle of the Plains of Abraham or the Northwest Rebellion. You can even explore the gold rush town of Barkerville in Or you can visit the National Parliament of Canada in Ottawa, or the Provincial Parliament of BC in Victoria. The virtual world of Muskama is a virtual recreation of the ancestral First Nations home of a couple of our students. They rebuilt it to include the language, the legends, the songs, and the stories of their people. Basically, a trip to this world is a journey into the past and a resurrection of their history and culture. There are other amazing virtual worlds as well, created by our students, but we are also creating builds and worlds for them to use. We now have enthusiastic classes of students meeting in a castle for their study of Romeo and Juliet and for Les Miserables. The build that we're looking at here is called Language World. In it you'll see a school in the distance, fully functional, along with a swimming pool, diving boards, a bank, city hall, and as we look to the left, you'll see the police station, alongside it, a fire hall, and a post office. All of these complete with all the things that you would expect inside of such kinds of buildings and activities. To the left is an art museum, housing the works of French Impressionistic artists. There's a winery, the general store beside it, Japanese restaurant, bus depot, and behind that, a farming area with fruits and vegetables, the animals, along with open market, and the farmer's house. Beside it is the museum with barbecue in the background, and a recreation area complete with a baseball diamond, and in the background you would see a mountain covered with snow for skiing. To the left is an amazing space museum. It also has a racing track here and an area for boating. Here's the mall, complete with all kinds of things that you'd expect in a mall, including barbershops, pet stores. This is the skating rink, where you can go skating and even play some hockey. The air park, where you have planes that fly, and in the background there, a game park, complete with all the game animals from Africa and North America. Even an aquarium, in which you can go swimming with the sharks. To the left here we have a theater students can act in, and behind that kind of a hardware area for doors and pools and those kinds of things that the students would want for their home. And of course, the same kind of software that we're using to record this is the kind of software that we use to record the interactions of the students here. They're expected to have memorized all the items that they have in their homes, or they don't get to keep them. There's a restaurant, 50s theme, a children's park, a town center, a functional movie theater for watching French movies. There's also a very nice subway system here that undergirds the whole system for transportation, along with the buses. Funeral parlor, doctor's office, dentist, pharmacy, the Catholic Church, along with the graveyard, and of course all the stores that the French inhabitants would go to shop in. As we round the corner, we come to Lavale Square, where the citizens would meet and cultural activities take place, including outdoor painters, and if you noticed, a horse and cart that will take you for a ride around the square. As we go into the restaurant, you'll notice it has the kind of ambience that one would expect from a French restaurant. And as we head up the stairs, you'll see that no effort's been spared in trying to make this as authentic as possible. It should be noted that the items that you see, if you click on them, are tied into French sound files, so the students can learn about all the words and vocabulary that's here, and of course become immersed in not only the language but the culture as well. This chart is from the Finnish Ministry of Education. Change is coming, and we need to be ready. And with our Immersive Technology program, Heritage Christian Online School is making every effort to do so.